Alright, druid time? Slim, are you though? Are you though? Okay, now I do not want Arcane Intellect. Do I keep Kirin, Mage and Frostbolt? What can I Frostbolt? He is going to be using, most likely, Shade of Naxxramas and some other little cards at the start of the game, but most likely will have removal and he will try to get his Piloted Shredder out soon. That is where the Frostbolt might come in handy. I believe I'll keep this hand, yeah. Might seems like a stretch, but I do believe that the... oh, that card back. Don't I have that card back? Before I concede by mistake. No, I do not have that card back. Oh, that's for pre-ordering the new expansion, isn't it? The new adventure. Well, I will buy it once it comes out. Let's see what it does. It's going to hear ability phase. There's good things about this, which is he's not going to use his Wild Growth. Now on turn 2 we get to play our Sorcerer's Apprentice. Or... Mana Wyrm Coin Sorcerer's Apprentice. You cannot swipe yet, so I'm going to do it. This looks like a stronger play than just the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Next turn we can Kirin Tor and Mirror Image. What you gonna do? Is it a Wrath? It is a Wrath. Okay, that was actually kinda smart because my guy was going to become a 3-3 thanks to my Kirin Tor Mage and is innervating down a Shade of Naxxramas as expected. I would have loved to copy that, but
We have many secrets.
I preferred to get both my guys down. I could have used instead a coin to get this guy to copy a Shade of Naxxramas, but instead we did it like this. Now, what will he do? He's going to Hero Ability, and is he going to use a Wrath for 1 damage on the Sorcerer's Apprentice? He's going to use his Shade to trade. Okay. And he's going to attack face. This is going all around decently for us. We have a subtle card advantage. I could play Unstable Portal and see what I get, but which I can most likely play because with 3 mana left, it means it will have to be a 7 mana cost or higher minion. But I'd much rather go for the safe play and play the Piloted Shredder, which is a very solid value minion, and get that body on the board. Let's see what he does. He can play Sludge Belcher. I'll be happy to copy Sludge Belcher, actually. That's an Azure Drake. Okay, I'll be happy to copy an Azure Drake. Also because, thanks to the spell power, we can one-shot him with a Frostbolt. Alright, that's a counter spell. First things first, what do we get? An Unstable Ghoul. Not exciting. I am going to plop down the counter spell just because he might clear with some spells. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll save this for when I'm in range of the combo. Savage Roar plus Force of Nature. And that's Sylvanas. I'm not afraid of Sylvanas. Do I play the Belcher? How much damage do you have on the board? It's 8 and 3, it's 11, 12. Let's play the Belcher. He can kill it for free with Sylvanas, but we are still pressuring him hard. So unless he does something, I might have lethal in the next turn. Let's see. What is that? Silence? Okay. Hero ability. Who are you going to kill? The Azure Drake? Alright, but you're dead. Yeah, like... okay. Alright. This was an underwhelming game. He concedes, and we can go on to the next one.
Jaina!
A Paladin! It has been a while. Usually Paladin decks, control Paladin decks are gone, and now they run the much more common mid-range Paladin with the combo of Master for Battle plus Overseer. Is it called Overseer? The one that gives +2/+2 to his tokens. Anyway, I do not want Tholoatep, I do not want Ragnaros, so let's toss them out. Let's hope we get a Mana Worm and a Mad Scientist. We do not, we get a Frostbolt. Paladin actually is a very tough matchup for us, because the shielded minibot is a real pain to deal with. You might say, well, you have Fire Blast, you can get the Divine Shield out with just 2 mana, but yeah, it's 2 mana. And since we are a tempo deck, we need to get stuff on the board quickly. That's a loot order. I don't know what that means, actually. I am not going to play my Sorcerer's Apprentice into it, I'm going to shoot it. It might be a aggro paladin, since he needs the card draw from the loot hoarder, and it's a small minion and he coined it out. Or turn 2 guy. So why coin out a loot order turn 1? Just to make me not play this guy? Or this girl, I should say. I don't know. I don't know if I agree. It depends on what he had. That's a Sword of Justice, so we might expect some sort of aggro-ish paladin with he will try to flood the board. If he casts Master for Battle now, he will buff 3 of the guys before getting the weapon replaced. Or maybe it's just 1, I don't remember. I believe it's all 3, and then he replaces the weapon, so it's sort of a combo. But he might not have it. Anyway, the Piloted Shredder is a good answer here. He can play something on 4 mana. I'm not afraid of the True Silver Champion because he has the Sword of Justice out. So he probably does not want to waste those charges on the Battle Cry, on the... No, it's not a Battle Cry, it's his ability's effect. So this guy comes and becomes a 2-2. He's going to Humility. That's a card you don't see often. Humility is not a card you see often. That leads me to believe that I don't know what I'm up against. Now, 2 possible plays here. One is Sludge Belcher. The other one is Hit Mana Worm, which is 2 and 3. I float 2 mana, which is not helpful. I'm going to play the Belcher. Once again, because you cannot yet play the True Silver Champion, so I'm not afraid of that. That could have been a better, an Azure Drake. That's also a weird card to see in Paladin. As a 5/5, am I willing to fireball that? I believe I am. So, or I could Mana Worm, Fire Blast, Frostbolt, and hit. But this dies as a 1/3 and trade here. If I fireball, I hit. I believe fireball is better. I like this one more. Now we trade here. In both cases I would have gotten this as a 2/3, but in the other play, which was hit and fire blast and frostbolt, I would have lost this guy. It would have triggered this death rattle, and I do not want to do that just yet. Not just yet. I will want to trigger his death rattle, but first of all I want to use him to trade maybe with something else. A 5/4 Divine Shielded Piloted Shredder. Is that worth polymorphing? I believe it is. Or we could play Boom. But we will have no way of killing that. So we can poly and trade here and kill it and hit face and hit face, right. Or I could Belcher. Frostbolt does not help. Boom is a strong play, but I think this is good enough value. So we go like this, we go like this, and we hit face. Looks good. Was that the right play? I don't know. Felt like the right play. He is going to play the first card he had in hand. That's the True Silver Champion. He is going to kill the Belcher, and that's a shielded minibot. Now, though, I do have a good way of dealing with it. The question is now, do I boom or do I rag? He did use one humility, which encourages me to play boom. If I play rag, I may get a free thing here. He did not use any equality nor consecrations just yet. So, if I hit and Fire Blast, I will not have enough mana for anything else. I should definitely break this. If he equalities, I'm going to cry for Rag, so I am just going to go with Boom. I know I'm floating 1 mana, and it's not that good, but Boom is a stronger play, because it's Doctor Balanced. Yeah. Let's see what he's got. He trades with my Ooze, almost for free, because then I can do 1 damage here. If he equality consecrates now, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. That's a Sludge Belcher, that's not a problem, and a Leper. This guy's deck is weird. It's sort of aggro, but not really. Interesting. How do I want to approach this trade? I'm already thinking about it. He's thinking about hitting one of the boombots with his weapon. He's going to. I was thinking if I want to kill the Sludge Belcher first, that's 1 damage to the face, it's not very helpful. If I want to kill the Sludge Belcher first and then trade in, or if I want to hit Frostbolt. Yeah, let's do. If I kill one of these guys, I increase the chances of this boom hitting the Sludge Belcher, but if I Frostbolt the Belcher, trade this in, and then trade this guy in, I can force it to use... I can force the bomb to go somewhere else. Now, he did play his Death Rattle after I played my Boombot, so his Death Rattle will go off after mine, so my boom will shoot and then the slime will spawn. So we will not be able to kill the slime with the Boombot. I believe this is the stronger play. I believe this is. I should have done it first. Oh no! Oh no! That's a Morlock! Oh no! We do this, and we'll not kill this thing. I believe I played it right. I believe. It's a shame we got a 2-1. That's definitely on the lower end. The only worst card I could have gotten was possibly Captain's Parrot and Novice Engineer, which are 1-1s. This is a 2-1, but that was definitely on the lower end of what I could have gotten. Let's see, that's a Ragnaros. We can deal with Ragnaros with Boom. That's not a unless you kill Boom. Okay, that's good enough. We get a Defiance Ringleader. Do we draw or do we play Rag, our own Rag? We can 100% hit his face. Am I willing to take the risk and not kill his Rag? I believe that's stupid. Actually, I don't believe I'll play my own Rag right here. I believe I'll draw and see what I get. Because if I get any good answer, I can hit, trade, and play Azure Drake. That's a stronger play. It's the safer play. It's the safer play, I do believe. I could have played my own Rag and just went for the face, but I don't like that because he might give that... Oh, come on, where do I live? In Daytona? He could have buffed the Ragnaros with some Divine Shields or something like that. We do not want that. He's going to play a Loatheb and a 1-1, and he's going to Divine Shield the Loatheb. Alright. What do we get? A counterspell. That's something we can use with this guy. Or girl.
We have many secrets.
We have many secrets. We play a free secret. Do we want to kill that Loatheb? It can get down our Sludge Belcher for free. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. We can hit and double trade, but that does not seem like an efficient way of doing things. I can definitely do this though. I need to be careful because I did move this guy into consecration range, but since we have a counterspell up, I am pretty confident that we can avoid the double consecration. He's trading his Divine Shield for my Sludge Belcher. That's a lot of value out of his guy. That gave him the Divine Shield, the Argent Protector, I believe it's called. Yep, the Argent Protector. And now, what's he gonna do? It might be a mirror entity you might want to check out with some weak minions first. The mind games are real. Guardian of Kings, it's been a while since I saw one of those. Usually only see them in super late game decks. Is this worth flame striking? I believe it is, because with Flame Strike I can ping here and trade this and we kill everything he has. Actually it deals 5 damage, so it's even better. You can just do this. That was kinda cool. I believe it was good. Probably I would have Flame Striked even... Flame Stroke? Flame Stroke looks like a bad kind of stroke, like you burst flames from your chest. No, that's... I believe I would have used my Flame Strike even if... I need a polymorph now. Even if we had no Azure Drake, but we had the Azure Drake. Can I kill him if I play Rag? So I need to kill this and this. To kill this I use these two. Alright. To kill this I can Fire Blast and this is lethal. Alright. Is that correct? I think it's correct. This is lethal, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright. Another win. Nick 16 had tough luck. Bit of a random deck. Let's move on to the next match. Wow, my voice cracked there. Let's go on to the next match. Another mage. Happy Settler. Oh, isn't that a sweet name? We're definitely going to keep the Kesa Mystic and the Mana Worm. Do we keep the Counterspell? The only reason why I will keep the Counterspell is if I had a Kirin Mage in hand, which I do not, so let's toss away the Counterspell. Happy Settler, that's a really sweet name. And there's the Kirin Mage, but this end, oh my god, look at the curve! Look at the curve! 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can coin out the Kesa Mystic if we need to smooth it out a bit. This looks promising, I like it. Alright, watch out for me. Let's send out some waves to the aliens. Let's actually shoot this guy in the face. Oh no, I missed. Oh, looks like a Mech Mage. I've not been seeing Mech Mage in a while now. Since the rise in popularity of the mid-range Paladin that does quite well against the Mech Mage, I've not been seeing as many Mech Mage as I did last season, where they were like all over the place, like 80% of the things I fought were Mech Mages. Unstable Portal, so it's not Mech Mage after all, maybe. Might be a Tempo Mage, that's a 2-1 charge. Bluegill Warrior. I have a choice here. Coin out Kirin Mage. I'm certainly going to do this. Kill him this and not this, because this way doesn't get the spare part, and for me it's the same. I can coin out this guy and get a secret out. I think I will, because it's a strong tempo play, and yeah, so now I kinda force him to trade into my Mana Worm, or at least kill the Mana Worm, because that is a 3-1 Mana Worm, and it's kinda scary. I swear to God, there's usually not these many motorcycles coming through. This morning it was all ambulances and helicopters, now it's motorcycles. That's a Frostbolt used on my guy, and it trades for my Mana Worm, as expected. Now, on 3 mana, we plop down our Mad Scientist, ready to get our Counterspell up and running as well. All in all, we are at a health deficit. He's on 5 cards, we are on 5 cards. We get a copy of a Mech Warper, so it does look like it is Mech Mage after all, just with the Unstable Portal. That's an interesting variance on it. What do we do here? I feel like Frostbolting this, to be honest. Frostbolt and Hit Face. The other play is to get down a Piloted Shredder, which I would have gotten the discount for. That would have been really good. Oracle hit, that makes no sense, so I'll just do this. And we have still have a 1-card advantage over him. Actually, when we draw, we will have a 2-card advantage over him, which is a good thing. Let's shoot him in the face once again. Pew! Let's fiddle around with this. Not all, not there, words. Not everyone knows that you can set up both these fireworks and these bombs. That's a Cogmaster and a Spider Tank. It does not concern me. I am going to kill this with this. I'm going to play this and this. Does that look right? It does. Let's do just that. I did not play the Mana Worm first because I don't think it can trigger the +1 with this secret, but maybe I'm mistaken. I will have to double check. I don't think it does, because you're not casting a spell, you're putting it in play directly from your deck. That's a Blast Mage. Oh, that hurts. Now we can just fire blast this guy. That hurts. Stupid blast mage. Oh man. Oh, the pyro! Pyro is good, see? Fireworks gone. Now we will try to set off these bombs right here. And also let's get this more to the side. Okay. Now, easy trade. We cannot do any crazy stuff with the mad scientist because we only have one spell. Although I could poly this guy, he goes off, he kills the ship, this becomes 3-2, that does not help. Or I can trade, poly, hit, and I do not want to cast a mystic though. I believe this is the best play, because it kills both with just one card. Because the other play is to trade and Loatheb. It just kills it. Yeah, this is the better play. He uses only one card. Come on, go off. Uses only one card. So we can keep our slight card advantage over him. Next turn we can play Loatheb. I don't think his deck runs secrets, so I might use this just as a 4-3. But we'll have to see. Now let's summon like a shoe. What is it? Oh, a mana crystal. Not a mana crystal, a legend crystal. Piloted Shredder, what can we do to it? We can play our Loatheb, we will. And we'll ping his face. Alright. We still have our counterspell, so we are not afraid of fireballs, we are not afraid of polymorphs, we're not afraid of things of that sort. I would like to get some more secrets out in the way. That's an Annoyatron. That's annoying actually. That's really annoying actually. It's going to trigger the counterspell with a spare part, really good value on his side. Really good value. That was actually pretty good. We're going to play a Piloted Shredder, we're going to hit here and kill it. And now we can trade his Piloted Shredder for my Loatheb, and he will be left with the remains of this guy. I don't think I could have prevented this game from going any better than this. My draws have not been amazing, maybe I should have used my Chasm Mystic a bit more. That fire was actually pretty okay for me. He gets a Lore Workel show. Oh, okay. That's actually... that brings a whole new level of depth to this game, because if I fireball now... Oh, Leroy. Okay. A Mage with Leroy. It's going to attack face. I'm definitely going to use these two here. The question... and this one here. Okay. Actually, I do not want to give him a fireball. That's a given, but I cannot leave this up. So I think we hold on to this guy. I do not even want to give him a mirror entity. So, we definitely hit here. That's a given. And we get a 2-2. Okay, we don't need to use both of these guys. We can play a Chasm Mystic and hit face. Now, it looks like we are stabilizing. Just need to be careful not to give him spells. Remember, Lore Workel Show gives spells to every player once the opponent casts it. So, if I cast a spell, he gets it. If he casts a spell, I get it. That's a boom. I need to kill this as well. Oh no, Chaga Chaga.
This is my responsibility.
I know it's not mega value what I'm doing, but I need to keep the board clear. He's top decking, and I have 2 cards in hand. Admittedly, I might have to give him a copy of these 2 cards, but I have a boom on the board, and he only has a 0-4. Go Boombot. Hit Lore Worker Chef for 4. He's hitting face for 2. Okay, all good, all good. This is looking promising. Let's get this guy out. Let's do this, maybe? No, that was not. Actually, do I want to push here? He cannot buff it. He cannot buff this anymore, and he's in range of this guy. Yeah. Do we kill Cho? So I can play my mirror entity? I do. Okay, we have a mirror entity out, so we can actually use something. I did miss on 7 damage. I don't know if it was worth it, but in my opinion it was. That's an unstable portal. Let's hope it doesn't get anything crazy. If it's King Crush, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry so much. I'm gonna cry so much. Oh, hello. I will talk to you later. How do I busy? It doesn't matter. We get a 4/6. All right. I'm fine with that. We can fireball it, and we can clear everything he has. Let's fireball this guy. Let's unstable portal. Timberwolf, your other beasts have 1 attack, and that does not matter. Let's get what? What do we get? A counterspell. Actually, the synergy! Our bear is now a 5/6, and we should be able to bring home the victory. Just maybe? Mabels? What do you have? If it's a fireball, I'm gonna cry so much! Oh no, I do die to fireball! Holy shit, fireball plus fire blast. Oh, come on. Well, you use this fire blast to kill my guy. So, oof, we dodged the fireball, and we managed to bring home another victory. Alright, we are coming up and strong, so I'll keep on going with this deck.